The family of a terminally ill Aboriginal man released from prison on compassionate grounds is calling on Australian governments to do more to reduce indigenous deaths in custody. The Northern Territory man was imprisoned in Queensland for driving offences earlier this month, but then set free after his family protested against his sentence.
Reunited and relieved.
Don't let me go.
2 weeks after being imprisoned, Marshall Wallace has been released and is now with his family in Mount Isa.
I'm just happy that he's home.
He'd been sentenced to 15 months in a Brisbane hospital prison ward for driving offences. That was despite doctors saying he had less than 9 months to live due to liver cancer.
They was told that he was very sick, but they went ahead and sentenced him anyway.
After hearing about the case, the Federal Indigenous Affairs Minister Nigel Scullion asked the Queensland Premier to grant parole.
It is a very good feeling to have someone as high as he did to intervene for Marshall.
Other families in Mount Isa have told Maxine Wallace they are also worried about the health of relatives in prison.
There's no voice for them, so we're here to speak in behalf of them as well.
Jacob George sat on an independent committee established by the Queensland Government to monitor its implementation of the 1991 Royal Commission into Aboriginal Deaths in Custody recommendations until the body was axed.
All the recommendations have not been adhered to. The main ones of concern here at this moment is imprisonment as a last resort.
The Queensland Justice Minister's office says state law specifies that the courts must have regard for principles that imprisonment should be a last resort. Marshall Wallace must report regularly for parole in Mount Isa, but plans to move to the remote community of Dumaji near family.
Just being at the bush with families and kids, it gives you energy to get up and do something for yourself.
And make the most of the last months of life. Jane Bardon, ABC News.